Yellow duckies, and welcome to the Northern Path. My name's Viola. If you like what you see, hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. It really does help the channel. So this is a demo from the Steam Next Fest where you play as someone adventuring through the wilderness in the frozen tundras on a dog sled, as you can see there. I kind of think of it as a more cozy-ish The Long Dark, because you've got the sled, you got the snow. There are other people that have survived. As far as I can see, there's like traders and that sort of stuff. But there is also danger, of course, because any sort of weather or inclement weather area is going to have not only dangers from the weather itself, but also from the surrounding environment and the creatures within. So let's hop on in.
Вот так, дорогая Софья Никитишна, я и оказался на якутской земле. Не любопытство привело меня сюда, и даже не долг службы, но странное, запутанное семейное дело. Я знаю точно, мой пропавший отец здесь, на родине далекого нашего предка. И все равно я не устаю любоваться этим краем. Вдыхать аромат тундры, слушать тишину, застывшую в тысячи озер. Чувствовать его дыхание, дикое, чарующее.
You're alive, huh? I'm not going to try pronouncing that. I apologize. I'm not going to try. Good to see your cut is still with your body. The warm, musty coziness of an old wooden house. First rays of sunshine stretches out from the window, crawls under my eyelids, and forces my eyes open. What you gonna do? You're awake, then? The window, opposite the light, is a stocky figure in a thick Yikat fur coat. I believe we've seen each other before. Come. Don't get back to sleep. Can you sit up? Remember your name? Nikolai Trofimov. The bear yesterday. Did you kill it? Killed it? Scared him off, that's all. Just a tad bit, so he don't get too angry. He'd have gobbled us both up if he felt like it. Don't you doubt it. Don't you deal with that fool of a driver again. He won't tell finger from toe. It's a good thing I was driving by. I'm American, by the way. And your name is... I briefly tell him who I am and why I came here. American shakes his head. What are you gonna do? Your father went missing 3 years ago? And you think this Andrew, the explorer, knows where he is? You're not a tippet bunch, Nikolai, to come here from St. Petersburg looking for a relative, but you won't get too far on foot. I'll tell you what. I'll give you a sled and a dog. The dog is young, but brisk. He'll lead any pack you'll put him in. His name is Dober. Friend. You be friends with him too, and he won't let you down. And if you want to thank me for this, the village headman is collecting yasak from the surrounding lands, the emperor's tax paid in animal skins. There's a simple hunting snare laying on the sled. Go to the tundra, hunt 3 bulls, and bring them to the headman. Say Erkin sent you. Then you and I are even. And once you got your bearings, come visit me at the herder's camp. From here to the north, you can't get lost. Bye. Okay, so that's my first quest then. You guys might hear a thump. That would be my cat. Alright, so, oh, okay, so this is the inventory. There's the slate. Okay, so details about the dogs. In the bag, I have artifacts. Barely reached my destination when life fell off the sled and almost ended up in the jaws of a bear. Luckily, a passing hunter named Erkin saved me. As an officer and a decent man, my first duty is to repay him for rescuing me. After that, I must find Peyoch Anju, the explorer who I hope has information about my missing father. Okay, so we have like artifacts we can find. Sophia's pencil. Gift from a girl I met in the natural history room of Moscow University. How's she doing now? Does she still remember me? Okay. So we want to leave and hunt. How do I... Ah. Arrow-headed goal. Another... Alright. Back to town we go. One moment, guys. Alright, there we go. Alright, village headman. Ah, Your Honor, glad to see you in good health. Oldman takes his hat off and tries to stand up to greet me, but grunts in pain and slumps back down. I'm very sorry. My legs are not what they used to be. How should I address you, Your Honor? Father's name is Mikhail. So that makes it Nikolai Mikhailovich. So welcome to our humble village. I am Agavon Isilovich. Vasilovich? Sorry. A headman here. But a misfortune has befallen you, Your Honor. Erkin, our hero, helped you out. If not for him, who knows what could have happened. And this is on the first day of our land. In our land. How would I have suffered then? Oh, how would I have suffered? Oh, my eyes are filled with tears as if I really had been eaten in the tundra yesterday. So if you need anything, just say so. And forgive us in advance for our rude manners. You're an officer from St. Petersburg, and we are simple people. So what can I do with you? Give the skins for Erkin. There's one. There's two, and... From Erkin, you say? Now here's a man who always delivers you suck on time. What would I give to be as spry as him and at his age? Don't you doubt it, Your Honor. We do not collect our taxes for ourselves, but for the Emperor. I'm sick and tired of this myself. I take no pleasure in shaking people down. What can you do? It's the Emperor's will. I thank my folk later, as any way I can. With hardware goods or tobacco, it seems no one gets too mad. You're a kindly soul. Too much credit for poor old me. All by the grace of God. Edmund hides his eyes in embarrassment. My wife, on the other hand, she is an angel. An angel straight out of heaven. She's good to ones of her own, strangers, and to the smallest bug in the grass. It's been 3 years since she stood up last, poor soul. Sigh of the old man is like the wind over the tundra, ringing, dreary. But wait a minute, there's too much here. I'm missing one skin for the Asak, and you brought 3. Here, have 2 of them back. Okay. Well, I guess I have extras. You know what? Have you already met Praskova Bachurvona? I know I'm probably butchering these names, guys, and I apologize. She trades in various provisions and whatnot. Lives next door. Take the extra skins to her. She will give you a good price. Know what to do with the money? You'll decide for yourself. You need to take care of your sled. You are not exactly dressed for the weather, Your Honor. Well then, Godspeed, and say hello to Praskovia for me. Okay. You're here, my dear, and in one piece. I was so worried. Agathon told me everything. He told me Erkin saved you from certain death. He also said your name was Nikolai. So I'll call you Kolya. What a joy, it's all good and fine with you. I'm Preskova, Aunt Pasha to you. Now don't be shy. Come in, sit down, show me what you have for me today. Let's face it, it's not much, but still, I'll pay you for something for them. Okay. Don't be sad. A hunter is not made in a day. The day will come when you bring me some big game here, and big game is sure more expensive than small. But in the meantime, the little you've earned will still come in handy. If you want to spend the money for supplies and all, go see Merchant Berdikov. He lives next door. A crook if I've ever seen one. You'll see for yourself. Give me your merchandise, or do you want to ask me something? Ask about father? Nobleman, a widower, and one as handsome as you, Kolya? No way, I definitely wouldn't miss this one. Here we have all sorts of people wandering around. Sakha, Evans, Russians, you name it. But no one as nice looking as you. As soon as you find him, be a speedy and bring him here. We'll have a nice cup of tea with biscuits. Going already. Ask about the headman. Agathon, you say? Agathon, the nicest soul. Worries too much for everyone else but himself. Always thinks how to please other people and how not to offend. As his wife fell ill, he got from bad to worse. You come visit him at least once in a while. You know how it is. You talk to someone and it's as if there's a beating soul in him again. Bye-bye, Kolya. Don't forget to visit the merchant. Ask him about your father and about Anju. And put on a hat. It's cold. In the darkness of the shop, the merchant looks at me like at some outlandish bug without saying a word. A saucer of steaming tea is resting on the table. With whom do I have the honor? I've heard of you. You're fine, I see. So are you here for business, or for no reason at all? If you need wares, I always have them. Got everything for sleds, for hunting, and for fishing. The thing here is cheap, that much is true, but what is cheap nowadays? Feel free to browse. I can't. I can't afford anything. I found her. Are you talking about our local naval hero? Our experienced officer of the fleet, is that right? Has to be him, then. His ship is usually anchored northeast of the village. Last night it was still there, I'm told. But don't rush. Take a look at the wares. You have the money, don't you? Nobleman? About 50 years old? No, I'm afraid there was no one like him after Sir Andrew. But before him, all kinds of people come to Ruskil. I don't. As I said, guys, I don't know. And sometimes you think, will this nice man save you from wild animals? Or stab you in the back the moment he's got the chance? No, don't think your father has been here. We have the wrong kind of air for such people here, you know. But don't despair. Drive around, talk to the locals. Just don't forget to buy equipment. Tundra is an unforgiving place. To careless people above all. Okay, so that's like upgrades. Got you. I can't. As soon as they step outside, I'm almost knocked down by Praskovia. She presses a bundle tied with a handkerchief to her chest. Barely made it. You're here to see Andrew, aren't you? Here, give this to him. Do me a favor. You don't have to tell him who it's from. He'll understand. Actually, you better not say it at all. And one more thing. You'd better rest before you go, at least until morning. It's not that dangerous here at night, but strange things happen. All kinds of devils wander around. Fine, it is dangerous, so take your time and rest up. They'll deliver the package in the morning, and I'll be sure to thank you later. Aunt Pasha doesn't forget anything. Well, good luck. Okay. Then let's rest until dawn. There we go. And I can leave the camp. We can go hunt. Okay, I can't hunt that one. This one's probably my best bet. Yeah. Turn the game out of that one. Oh gosh. I have to go north. Uh-oh. Nope, we're not going north today. We're going back to town and I'm gonna sell what I got. Game with game. Still don't have anywhere near now. Okay, so that's how that works. You have to hit F in time with these guys. Until you fill the bar. Okay. I don't have tools for fishing yet. Another camp. They'll be welcome in the camp because it's becoming night. Uh-oh. Again! It's you, Nikolai. I thought you went back to Moscow after all this. But you've already learned the hunting ropes, found your way around the block into the sky. Keep this up, and you'll be a local in no time. Come on, make yourself at home. Erkin's home is a real bachelor's lair, littered with all sorts of things and smelling of unwashed body. Got a big family with kids and grandkids already, but I live here as a bachelor. That's the way I like it. Well, tell me what's on your mind. Maybe I can help with something. Ask about his family. Got a big family. 3 sons, 4 daughters. There's grandkids growing up already. Why don't I live with them? I got bored, that's all. Don't stand up, Grandpa. We'll do it ourselves, Grandpa. Pamper me as if I were an old man. But I'm not there yet. Saved you from a bear, remember? I want to sharpen my batas myself, go hunting on my own. But everything's fine between my family and me. If anyone says otherwise, don't believe rumors, eh? Don't believe them, will you? Erkins says not to believe the rumors, so rumors there are. And if there are rumors, Praskovia is privy to them. I should ask her. Ask about local sorcery. Do we have sorcerers? Of course we do. But you need to be a shaman for that. Connected to the upper and lower worlds. A shaman can summon the right weather, draw illness out of a body, or hex an enemy. But I've heard they can enchant an amulet to deflect enemy blades and bullets. But it's the dangerous things. Those blows don't vanish, and are redirected to someone else nearby. What you gonna do? So Nikolai, I stay away from the sorcery, and I advise you to do the same. Oh, ask about the herders' camp. Yes, we cuts live in homes. We don't need your wooden cabins. What you gonna do? We follow the reindeer, and they come here in summer for the fresh moss. The winters here are harsh, oh, very harsh. So we winter further south. It's still cold there, but bearable. Good thing you didn't come in winter, Nikolai. You'd freeze in a snowdrift with a bear. Oh, Nikolai. I think I smelled you before I saw you. Smell like a real hunter now. Okay, so traveling merchant. Sangra Sairi Dorubu. I mean, hello. Man muffled in a large scarf gets up to meet me and immediately shakes from a coughing fit. Gotten sick. A little. But it's nothing. I'll get better. I'm a local merchant. I go here and there. Some people live in the farthest corners of the land, but they also need goods. So look for me in different camps. I'll greet you with open arms anywhere. If you need anything, just tell me. Well, shall we trade? Alright, I'm gonna sell all my hunts. And then we'll go back and trade. get a light and install it. And that's all my money right now anyway. Planks, metal, sturdy rope, deer hide. To tribute for the spirits. Let's research then. Oh, okay. Okay. Alright, let's rest until dawn. We'll leave the camp. We're still good ahead. North. Nope, that's flying. I can't do flying. I'm very grounded. Oh, I didn't realize I had like a tutorial thing going on there. Okay. Is there a way that I can get across here? Maybe. Maybe not. No. But there is something over there. Come on, you got this. You got this, Papa. Let's go. What is... That's not the camp. Camp's back that way. What is this then? Shrine towers above me, like an old weathered grave. There's a dark stain of fresh blood on the central stone slab. Ooh, lovely. It's truly, truly lovely there. Didn't it say his ship was somewhere over here? I guess not. But what's this? Oh. Okay. Got some deer hides. A sewing needle. Historian will want to take a look at this. Okay. Some sturdy rope. Page from Brother's journal. Well, that's useful. Okay, those are flying. Don't want flying. Attunement to the spirit world. Degree of attunement affects your perception. That was so quick, I couldn't. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. What's that? What is that? Ah! That's a spirit! That's a spirit! Help! Help! Whew. It broke part of my... I don't have the money to repair it. Group sled. Wait, no, it was research. Research. Group fishing rod. Heavy fishing rod. Snare. Right. Okay. Right. On what this one is. Okay. Pretty sure they said that it was that his ship was to the north. Uh-oh. We're getting into spirit time. I've gotta... It looks like it's right over there. Oh wait, I see what I've got to do. Okay. Alright. First things first. Sell all that I can. Back. Trade. Repair the cell. And then I don't have enough for that. Or for any of that. Wait. Alright. Now that I kind of see where I need to go, I've got a better idea of where I need to go. Alright. So I think what I have to do is stop considering the hunts and find a way to get across this water. Can we not? We can't. Okay, so wait, there's some things that I could try to go and check out. So we're gonna see about those. Tree walls, yeah, talk to Anjun. Okay. Ah, shit. Shit! That's where I'm supposed to go. We don't need that on right now. Hey, the guests have arrived. I'm sorry, Your Honor, I didn't notice the uniform. But still, what a joy. Finally a new face. Get into the boat, and I'll take you to the daybreak right away. Captain Andrews and his captain, as always. Get into the boat. In a couple of minutes, I'm already standing on the deck of a slender ship, smelling of fresh resin. Historian. Nikolai Trofimov, is that right? Nice to meet you, Lieutenant. Captain Krushinin. But for my range of interests, the sailors dubbed me the historian. Outrageous insubordination, sorry. Were we on the mainland, they would get what's coming to them, but it's different here. The Admiral doesn't approve. But you, I see, are not a stranger to discipline. A graduate of the Maritime Academy, no less. Now, be honest with me, Lieutenant. Why did you join the Navy? What career do you pursue? That of a soldier or a researcher? Personally, researcher. Is that so? Thought I saw a familiar spark of curiosity in you the moment you walked through that door. In this case, you will be especially interested in what I have to tell you. I collect knowledge about the local people, in particular, their material culture, as it is called. Clothes, weapons, household items, all this surrounds a person every day. It tells you more about people than any words. But I have already collected all this during our stay here. If, however, you bring me something special, not like other things, I have a modest fund from which will be happy to compensate you, and your findings will go straight to the Office of Natural History of the Moscow University. So if you meet anything extraordinary in your travels, bring it to me immediately. Maybe you already have something for me? That was it. Ah, come in. That's you, Lieutenant Nikolai. Is that right? Yes, I received your letter, and I was quite puzzled by it. I've heard of your father as a fearless hero of our country. He served under Bagration, fought Napoleon with a partisan detachment. Took Paris. For such a person to simply go missing. I've collected materials that might be relevant. Look here. Andrew pulls a neatly stitched folder out of the drawer and puts it in front of me. You wrote that your father disappeared a little less than 3 years ago, just when my expedition began. And before that, he raved about the history of your distant ancestors who lived in this land. But it was a drawing that I recently sent together with my report to Moscow University that brought you to me. Is this the one? Piece of paper depicts a talisman, a schematic figure of a person dotted with mysterious symbols. I wouldn't confuse this glyphs with any others. Father's amulet. Don't be scared. I never found the item itself. I drew it based on the stories I collected from the locals. They say it is a shaman's tool, a way of connecting with the world of spirits, those of their kin and their land. I was particularly interested in these symbols, but are you sure it will help you find your father? Everything adds up. The amulet, the symbols, the family legend. I'll take your word for it. You did not elaborate on the family legend, and I will not dare to ask. In any case, your father was not part of my expedition. At least I didn't recognize him as such. We built this modest boat here 3 years ago. As for the trip here, we made it from Irkutsk on the dog sleds. Our baggage was heavy, so we hired local laborers to help with the transportation. If your father wanted to get here unnoticed, that was his only chance. When we got here, some of the men stayed in... yeah. Seems that they got word from the local merchant. Maybe he could see the nobleman and the commoner when I could not. I'm sure he'll tell you more, at least direct you to those who will. Godspeed. And remember, I'm on your side. I have my own business here, but I will not leave your family in distress. Hand Andrew the bundle, and he immediately hides it under the table. I'm sorry, it will be better if no one sees it. You see, I'm quite embarrassed to make it known to the crew, especially to our cook. He's trying so hard. Sadly, his cooking is no match for Praskovia Bachkarovna. I probably should have refused the treat, just out of solidarity with the others, but I can't. It's just too good. You have nothing to be ashamed of. Do you think? I'm here in my warm cabin eating delicious food while they are... On the other hand, this is a gift. Not to accept it would mean disrespecting her. No, I have to try it. If only for her sake. Thank you for helping me make up my mind. You know what? I recently caught a delicious cod. A cod de rouleau cods. But we've been eating so much fish that it's come out of our, Take it, Nikolai. If you don't eat it yourself, sell it to locals. Here, just don't stain the uniform. It's a symbol of imperial service, after all. Hold that for a moment while I... There! Anything else? I'm not rushing you, but time waits for no one. As I've already said, Lieutenant, I never had the honor of knowing your father personally, but in the Army and Navy, to find someone unfamiliar with your father's glorious history would be rare. Take your grandfather, for example, who's shown in the infantry. They don't give the nickname Immortal for nothing. I've spoken to witnesses of his heroism during the storm of Izmail in 1790. Your great-grandfather and your father, as far as I know, were about as brave as he was. It won't be easy to make such ancestors proud. I wish you every success in that. Anything else? I'm not rushing you. Ask about the expedition. Our expedition began on March 20th, 1820. Was it 3 years ago already? How time flies. By royal decree, I was instructed to describe the northern coast of Siberia in these parts. First year was hard. We were freezing, starving, losing our dogs. Never neglect the supplies on your journey, you hear me, Nikolai? Purchase only the best equipment and constantly monitor its condition. Take care of yourself and everything that helps you survive. Many give their lives for this lesson. Take care not to join their ranks. leave the camp. There's what's this? I don't think I've been down there. I mean, I do need to go back to the town. Space for two, so we'll only hunt two. Now, if I'm able to find more bowls, they'll be useful. Yes. Because they can fill in the gaps. Don't know if I can. Oh, yes, I can. Okay. All right. Town. Into town. Let's go to town. Town, 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 town. Koya, you're here, pumpkin. Come in and make yourself at home. Ask about Erkin's family while we're here. Yes, Erkin's family is a sight to behold. Only hasn't talked to them for 2 years. They say he had a falling out with his son back then. Erkin is not an angry man by nature, but when he does get angry, you'd better stay back. Why did he stop talking to the rest of his family then? Go ask him yourself. Yes, I know, he's cagey. But you're no longer a stranger to him either. Ask him, Claudia. Laborers, the men who worked for me once, yes, I remember them. And I remember the one who didn't look like a common laborer at all. He had it well, just not well enough to fool me. He lived here for a while, then disappeared. Where to, I don't know. But first, he left me all his things. Old clothes, nothing special. And a personal journal, everything in his handwriting. Notes about our region, drawings, his own reflections. I can give it to you for a reasonable price. Of course. It's mine by right. Give it to me. You're going to threaten me, Your Honor. And how will you prove that you're the son of that, peasant? He never showed me any documents, you know. I'm an honest man. You have the money. I have the goods. I'll be waiting. If you don't have enough money, I can give some advice completely free of charge. The land is not only rich in game, but also in fish, and you can get no less money for it. My late husband was a fisherman. She will tell you more. I'll be waiting for you to bring me the agreed amount. 5 rubles. Or, rubles, sorry. You can also come as you please, of course. And if I buy that, would it be able to... Already here with the money. Do you mind if I count it? Don't consider it a sign of disrespect. The entire amount is here. Wait a minute, I'll bring you your book. Merchant retires to the back of the shop and brings an old tattered book, looking more like an empty folder. Here's what happened, Your Honor. 6 months ago, a Wolverine climbed into my attic, looking for food, I suppose. Turned everything inside out and ran away with nothing, leaving a hole in the skylight. Apparently the pages flew out through that hole. Since then, the four winds must have scattered them across the tundra. Product is damaged. Lowered the price. Sorry, Your Honor, I can't reduce the price. The transaction's already agreed upon, the money already transferred. But I can guarantee that from now on, only the best goods for you, and not what I sell to all the others. As for the other pages, I heard that the locals occasionally find them in the vicinity. Ask around. Send my regards to Captain Anjou for me. Pray tell him to come visit. Fishing? Did you know how to ice fish? You call yourself a seaman. Fish can be sold for good money, and not only to me. Everyone loves fresh fish. Bring me 3 two-gun fishes. The nearby pond's teeming with it. Go straight to the left from the town until you see a fallen tree. Don't forget a fishing net. Lower it into the hole. Start spinning to create a whirlpool. The fish will get right into it. Father Huron, who do I see here? A woman stopped by not so long ago, asking about land in North. It doesn't ring a bell. Prominent traveler, has his own ship, sails from island to island. Someone's probably seen him. Can I tell you? We get by, and thank God for that. We say the village has been here the village has been here 300 years. As Ivan, the terrible Tsar, went to war with Novgorod, people fled from there to Siberia, so a village was founded. Since then, life has not always been easy, not always peaceful. We fought. There's a long time ago. Nowadays, Lord spares us those horrors. We're better off living in peace. Alright, we're going to rest until the morning, and then we'll go out and do some fishing. And that will probably wrap it up for this. Oh my gosh, why is it taking you so long to turn, Papa? Huh. That's a lot of fish. Okay. Deliver the fishes. Thanks for spoiling me like that. My husband was a fisherman. He was a stern, gloomy man. Been almost 10 years since I buried him. But I still remember him coming back with the catch of the day. He'd stumble in, exhausted, smelling of fish scales, then hug me. Ah, here you go, my sweet. I'll give you my lucky coin purse. Money never runs out in it. Or so it seems. Now I'm gonna stay and dream a bit. Better than nothing. Alrighty, guys, so that is going to be it for this one. Thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell icon to keep up to date on all the videos. And remember to free the feral wildflower in you. Bye-bye!